Hello everybody, welcome back to the Speakeasy.
I'm Zach.
I'm Jake.
We are the Dirt Roadmen. That's Seth. Alright, so we're here to do a cigar review today of the Cohiba Red Dot Dominican.
Yeah.
Alright, anyway, so the Cohiba Red Dot Dominican. You guys got lucky, because I almost did an entire write-up for the Nicaraguan Cohiba before I realized I had the Dominican in my hand. You know what gave it away?
On the wrapper where it says Dominicana?
No, actually, it did not.
Oh.
It was when I Googled it to figure out everything about it, even though I assumed it was Nicaraguan through and through. I noticed the Cohiba Nicaragua band looked different.
Oh.
Not just because it said Nicaragua. It looked genuinely different. And so I looked at this one and I'm like, oh, it says right on there, La República Dominicana. I don't think that's Nicaragua, everybody.
Nicaragua, no.
Please appreciate our duct tape production.
Can't duck it, fuck it. You want a quick random fun fact about duct tape?
Sure.
They call it duct tape because the original duct tape, the backing on it, was made with duck skin.
Okay, but it's duct tape.
It was originally made with duck skin.
But it was made to go on ducts, like air ducts.
It was made to fix airplanes.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Super glue was originally going to be windshields for airplanes. They couldn't get it to solidify and not be sticky.
Fun facts today. We never went to the moon.
I did.
No, we did. I'm pretty sure we did. I don't care. I didn't have anything to counter it with, so I thought I'd say something else that seemed off the wall. By the way, you're going to see this like weeks later, but we're filming this on Father's Day. And for all you fathers, or would-be fathers, I should say, non-fathers who are heterosexual men out there, remember, if you ever want to be a father, the saying is be fruitful and multiply, not be fruity and blow a guy. That's how you have children.
Oh my god.
I saw that on an Owen Benjamin meme. I don't really watch him that much anymore. He kind of went nuts around Christmas time, but every once in a while he does a stream that's like about family or something, and I'll watch that, and that's not too bad. He gets into a lot of weird conspiracy theory stuff, and for a little while there, he was kind of freaking out about the juice.
Yeah.
He's mellowed out now. Because I saw a stream a few weeks back where he was talking about like his garden and his family, and he said he went back to what he originally said, where like it just so happens that this small group of people doing a lot of bad shit happens to be largely Jewish. It's not that all the Jews are doing bad things. I was like, cool, alrighty, we're back in at least semi-sane territory. You can't paint whole groups with one brush. Ever. It doesn't work. This is a cigar review, I swear to God.
It's literally what Hitler did.
Sometimes he might have turned them into paint.
So tell me about the cigar.
I tried to get it back on track and you just derailed me again. So it's Dominican tobacco, shocker. Here is the surprise though. It is in a West African Cameroon wrapper, like the Cohiba Macassar, which is my favorite Cohiba all around. This is another one of my favorites. I've tried a lot of Cohibas, and I didn't know until we did this review that it was a West African Cameroon leaf. But I understand now why I like it so much. And I can't believe I haven't. Is it face down? Okay. I can't believe I haven't broken that thing yet.
Is it in a case?
It is.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't last time, though.
I know.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, other than this isn't the Cohiba that you hear about from Cuba because communism sucks. These are the guys that went to, I believe, Nicaragua, actually, and founded another one. But, of course, like all tobacco companies, they'll go from Nicaragua, from the Dominican Republic, from Brazil sometimes, Guatemala, Ecuador, Central American countries, and West Africa, evidently.
Anywhere that can continuously sustain tobacco crop.
Yeah. Sometimes America, because Connecticut's.
Yeah.
But we're going to, well, let's talk about the flavors we get up front, right? This is a little more bitter than the Cohiba Macassar, despite having the same wrapper. I do get, like, walnuts. I know in that one review that we were looking at for info on this, they said, like, peanuts.
Yeah.
I don't get peanuts at all. I get, like, walnuts.
Yeah, the bittery dryness of walnuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than that, there is not a heavy pepper note that's in the front at all, which is abnormal for a lot of mid to full body cigars, which this is. There is like an almost creaminess to the flavor, which is weird to say because it's got like that walnut flavor, and it's not a super sweet creaminess. It's hard to explain.
It's, for me, it's not really on the flavor. It's more of the feel of the smoke.
Yeah, that might be it. That might be what I'm thinking of.
But yeah, and it kind of coats the mouth in like a soft, creamy coating almost. And
Yeah, it's
pleasant.
almost like the feeling left in your mouth after you decide to be a weird-ass guy and huff some refrigerant and just shoot some whipped cream in your mouth. Not dick. Whipped cream. But.
Hey man, I'm not judging.
Only one of us has their hair tied back right now.
Only one of us has hair right now.
There it is. I expected that the last time I took a shot at your hair. That's why I took a shot at your hair, because it was easy to fire back.
Oh. I'm a little slow on the draw.
I wonder if half the time people just think I'm a giant douche, because... fuck him.
Yeah, fuck. He's really mean to his big retarded friend. Why does he hang out with him? I'm an ass too, I promise.
He's also not retarded.
No.
But sometimes he does retarded things, but also so do I. So he did have a lot of trouble finding a lighter that was like right here earlier, so.
I didn't have a lot of trouble. I scanned over here, because you just pointed in this general direction, and then I looked over here, and then I picked up the papers, and it was under the papers. I didn't...
It wasn't under paper.
Yes, it was.
I used it just yesterday. It wasn't under paper, guys.
It was underneath all those envelopes. Unless those envelopes are not paper, then... I was going to say, I don't know what you're smoking, but I do.
Yes, you do.
I'm smoking it too.
All right, we've got to cut this out so that we can get to the end of the cigar and come back.
Okay.
Oh, nope, I'll save that for the second half of the video. So we'll see you again in a few minutes. Yeah, sure, whatever. All right, we're back. We're at the tail end of these cigars, and we want to give a rating. One thing I did want to say, and I cut myself off so that we'd have a little more content in the back half. I should make a transition from the first part to the second part that is the back half.
Yes.
That's great. And then one day, randomly, I will put that transition and then I will end the video just to fuck with you guys, and I won't give you the back half.
I love it. I love it. Let's do it.
All I'm saying is, nah, I won't go there yet. Some stuff I haven't said on camera yet, I'm not going to start yet. It's coming. Anyway, luckily I've had months to write these jokes. So I did notice a sweeter, caramelier flavor as we got around the middle of this.
Mm-hmm.
And the technique I started to mention and then sidetracked because I was going to make a joke is as you get further down the cigar, there's something we've talked about a lot called we call a cigar going bad. The flavor just turns to this bitter, nasty weirdness.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how it's a funk. I was watching Zeal Team 6 Cigars this week, Brad Reef, and he suggested blowing through your cigar about every third to purge it of all the smoke that's in there and then kind of start it over. And that really helped this cigar a lot. Because most of them I've stopped smoking around here. And I'm not there yet, but it already doesn't feel like it's starting to head in that direction. And that's awesome.
Same. I
Yeah.
concur.
I've also noticed if you appropriately smoke the cigar slowly enough, that also tends to not happen. We have a tendency to puff our cigars too fast. If you ash and you see a point like this, you're smoking your cigar too fast. It's not burning evenly, and it's not because of the cigar, it's because of you. So, these cigars were actually really well made. They burned really evenly all the way through. We didn't have to touch up the burn. I screwed up and almost let it go out at one point, but it's very, very well made.
Yeah, I lit mine with a map gas torch in it.
Yeah.
It's fine.
And I lit mine with this thing. And it still burned really well. And the flavor change got sweeter, and kind of the carameliness really embraced that creamy feeling we were talking about earlier really well. Did you notice any changes other than that? Or did you notice that change?
I did. I noticed it I didn't associate it with caramel, but I did notice it got sweeter around halfway through, and then it's starting to kind of get a little peppery now.
Yeah.
I'm getting kind of back.
Go ahead.
Back through, finishing through the back half. But it does still have that nice creamy mouthfeel.
Yeah.
So that's...
We're all about the mouthfeel. Yeah, I actually stopped drinking my drinks here, and just to make sure that caramel wasn't coming out of the bourbon or something.
Yeah.
And I was still getting it.
But I like how it seemed to... It burned evenly around all the way down it, and it didn't try to canoe or anything like a lot of them do, even puffing on it too fast like I do.
Yeah, some of them, if they're well made enough, they'll be resistant to your own failures as a smoker. And this is pretty good about that, I think.
Yes.
I'm gonna give this a solid 9. I'm pretty proud of it. If it was more full-bodied, I'd probably like it better, but we're also going to review a Connecticut in a couple weeks that I know I'm going to give a 10, so...
I was thinking an 8. I would like it if it was just a little bit fuller-bodied. But...
with the flavors coming out of it, it feels like it should be more full-bodied.
Yeah.
Even with the sweetness, because sometimes we'll get like vanilla sweetness or more commonly dark chocolate sweetness off of a full-bodied cigar. But yeah, I'm pretty impressed with it. It does a good job of living up to what you would expect from Cohiba, despite some of the more astute cigar snobs that don't like this Cohiba simply because it's not the Cuban Cohiba. But you know, fewer Beatles and way less communism. I'm happy with it. And frankly, if our Cuban cigar review was any indication, it's more about the experience than it is about the superior flavor.
It's like buying a V6 Camaro. You're just buying a name.
And a look.
Yeah, and a look, but you're just buying the stigma. You're not getting it for the power. You're not getting it for what people really loved about Camaros.
Yeah. Although, I will grant also that the new V6s have, like, more power than the 90s V8s.
Oh, yeah. Then...
But, yeah.
Most
I
of the 60s
I still
V8s
100% agree with you.
70s or 80s.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
None of that's to undercut your point. I just like the Camaro in whatever flavor you've got it, man.
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm
also big on the V6 Challenger, and I'm sure you are too. You drove one.
I never got to drive it.
Oh, you didn't drive it?
No.
That sucks.
I got
Steven.
I did get to drive that his 2500 Dodge Cummins. That was pretty nice.
Yeah. There's a lot of good things I could say about a Cummins. Better to be coming than stroking, that's all I'm saying.
Especially in the back half.
Especially in the back half.
Oh, shit.
Alright, till we see you again, I'm Zach.
And I'm Jake.
We are the Dirt Road Men. This has got to be our uncut one, definitely. Hey everybody, if you like this video, hit a like or dislike, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And if you really like what we're doing, check us out over on Facebook where we post every day.